The issue opens with Heatwave executing a high-stakes heist aboard a speeding train. His target, the Firestorm Matrix, embodied by Ronnie Raymond. He burns Jason alive, leaving Ronnie without a partner to complete the Matrix. As Heatwave confronts Ronnie, chaos erupts. The train derails, leading to a catastrophic crash. In the aftermath, Cyborg intervenes, rescuing Ronnie and apprehending Heatwave, who suffers severe burns from the explosion. 6 months later, Heatwave arrives at Queens Row Penitentiary, a formidable prison for metahumans operated by Green Arrow Industries. The facility is a technological marvel, designed to neutralize superhuman abilities. The prison's hierarchy is evident, with tensions simmering between metahuman and non-metahuman inmates. Inside the prison, he gets picked on. However, he turns the tables. Heatwave quickly asserts himself. When challenged by fellow inmates, he retaliates with brutal efficiency, setting one adversary ablaze. This act lands him in solitary confinement, but also establishes his reputation as a force to be reckoned with, as he gets caught by Amazo. The guards mock him as he is stuck in a cell, but Heatwave refuses to give in to their mind games as it is designed to break him. Before his execution, he gets brought to the row. Non-metas get stripped of their weapons and gadgets immediately, but the metas, they get touched by Amazo. They are then given a necklace that dampens their powers, brought by Green Arrow Industries, who created this whole thing. Other victims then realize that there are only 2 ways to survive the row: by joining one of the 2 gangs. Released from solitary due to procedural requirements before his execution, Heatwave goes to the yard. He gets approached by one of the prisoners for killing a hero. Another prisoner then comes along and tells him that nobody has ever escaped the row, and it isn't going to be him either. As they walk away, Cluemaster comes in and tells Heatwave that they have a problem. But another prisoner comes in and threatens Heatwave as well, but he gets taken care of easily with a low blow. In their cell, Heatwave says that the only way to survive was to have a goal. With Heatwave having a monologue, Cluemaster asks him who he is talking to, and that he is burning up. Heatwave gets mad that he was really close to finally consuming Firestorm as it was well within his reach, but Cyborg got in the way. He was stopped from becoming one with the fire. Plastic Man then comes out of Cluemaster's body, bringing unique skills to the table, and together they form a formidable team. The group meticulously plans their escape, coordinating their efforts to maximize their chance of success. Other prisoners are trapped by Plastic Man, and Heatwave offers them to join his team. They don't have a choice to join them, or else they would get killed by Plastic Man. Plastic Man was a meta to help kick Heatwave's plan into high gear, but ever since the accident that gave Ale his powers, he has gone crazy as he hates being called Plastic Man, as it reminds him of the monster he has become. The escape plan is set into motion. Diversions are created to distract guards and Amazo. Heatwave and his team navigate through the prison's complex infrastructure, overcoming obstacles and evading capture. The tension is palpable as they inch closer to freedom. The group then sticks to the shadows and Plastic Man is sent to take away the cameras. However, the meta gang comes in and delays their plan. The only thing keeping them in check are their collars. Plastic Man asks Atomic Skull if they want to join the group, but it seems like they are not interested in joining a group of non-metas. Heatwave then accuses him of working with the upstairs to keep them in check, and that is why he feels so comfortable. Scully then tells Animal Man to throw them out. Animal Man, a soup accused of killing his family, who might be innocent, is ordered to attack Heatwave and the rest. He gets knocked down by Heatwave's fist, but Atomic Skull removes his collar, unleashing Animal Man's powers. After getting kicked in the nuts, Animal Man finally gets a hold of him and chokes him. Heatwave then seems to be defeated, but gets a chance to bite off his nose. Heatwave then kills off Animal Man with a curb stomp. After finding out that Atomic Man would rather have a life in the inside than the outside and sell everyone out, he gets ganged up by the rest of the prisoners. Amazo then enters, detects anomalies, and begins to pursue the escapees. The team must adapt quickly, using their combined abilities and wits to stay ahead of their relentless pursuer. Plastic Man asks Heatwave if he is part of the plan. Amazo then takes care of the gang one by one, creating another distraction for Heatwave. Amazo catches Heatwave but doesn't have data on him with Heatwave in Plastic Man's suit, or body rather. Plastic Man then attacks as soon as Amazo gets close and goes through his eye. The atom is then revealed to be inside Amazo. Heatwave then threatens him and tells him that he can either play nice or he can play with the rest of the prisoners. There then seems to be other robots hidden somewhere, so Heatwave demands him to show where all of them are. In the loading dock, they find their weapons and gadgets after they were taken from them. It is then revealed that their weapons have been downloaded in the ship's defense banks, so it can deal with anything they dish out. Adam says that they are useless, but Heatwave tells him to tell him where the key is to remove the Meta's collars, to find someone who can create a way out. The Adam then says that he read his files, and there is something else that he wants, but right before he annoys Heatwave, his head gets crushed. Plastic Man then tells him that he has a present for him. Heatwave then gets his weapons and suit back. It seems that Green Arrow is stealing their technology and reselling it to the world for profit. Plastic Man then tells him that they should leave before the Air Force shows up, but Heatwave tells him that there are still some loose ends. Plastic Man doesn't like the idea, but Heatwave proceeds to walk away towards the control room, burning everyone there. Heatwave then plans on landing the ship towards the entire city of Detroit, Cyborg City. Plastic Man then confronts him and says that he left this part out when he asked for help. Plastic Man doesn't like the idea of crashing into a whole city as it is too far, but Heatwave thinks that he is just getting a bit too soft. Plastic Man then tells him to stop the ship or he will stop him. Other prisoners then back Heatwave up, but Plastic Man handles them. However, with enough time bought, Heatwave attacks Plastic Man and melts him to the ground. Cyborg is then seen in the city taking care of some robbers. He then proceeds to the ship to try and stop it. Cyborg then hacks the prison's control panel and is in the driver's seat. Heatwave then gets mad as Cyborg is trying to deny him what's his again. Heatwave tells Thinker to fix it and find him something to blow up, or else he'll be the next one they're using to cook s'mores. The ship is then proceeding to a hockey station, and Cyborg hacks the devices to tell everyone to evacuate. Cyborg then takes down the ship and meets the gang. Through perseverance and teamwork, the escapees manage to outmaneuver Amazo and reach the prison's exit. They emerge into the outside world, free but aware of the challenges ahead. Black Manta reveals that the crash killed and injured half the row. Heatwave thinks that Cyborg is gone after the crash, so he plans on burning the place to the ground, but Cyborg still seems to have some power. Cyborg then provokes Heatwave, and they have a fist fight. Heatwave then unleashes his rage, smacking Cyborg with his own arm and spitting out his feelings of hatred. The arm then chokes Heatwave as it seems to be controlled by Cyborg. As Heatwave is about to burn Cyborg with his gun, Cyborg counters. Cyborg threatens him and says that he is serious about hurting anyone trying to stop him, so they better surrender now. Heatwave and the rest then surrender with Cyborg just running on reserve power. Heatwave tells him he's lost, after what he did to the city and to him. Cyborg tells him that he hasn't lost and that this city and he will rebuild and become stronger than ever. Back in Belle Reve prison, Heatwave seems to have a new cellmate. The cellmate tells him that he is very mad, but Heatwave thinks he was talking about Cyborg and tells him that he doesn't care what he thinks, but the cellmate tells him not Cyborg. The final panel then shows Plastic Man coming out of the cellmate's body to get his revenge. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Was this comic a hit or a miss for you? Let's talk about it in the comments below.